Do you find yourself in a position where you're always doing all the work in your relationships and in the dating stages? Are you always making the next move? Are you always setting the next date? Do you just want the man that you're dating to take charge? Well, today I'm going to share some reasons why this might be happening to you and some tips to help shift the energy so that you can attract somebody who takes a little bit more charge, takes the lead, somebody that you can rely on and depend on. So, my name is Asha Labs, and I help women in their 30s and 40s who have struggled with dating and relationships to attract a healthy, loving, and fulfilling relationship. And why am I doing this? Because I was you. I'm someone who struggled for many years. And I finally found the person who I am in an amazing relationship at the age of 38. And I am sharing this with you because I know exactly what that feels like, but I also know that it is very possible to go from there to here. And I truly believe that there are great men everywhere. That is my mantra, that there are great men everywhere. Why are you always attracting men where you feel like you're the one pushing the relationship forward? So you're making plans, you're getting things done, and you say, I wish he would just take charge a little bit more. If this is you, this doesn't just happen. There are some very specific reasons why it's happening, and more importantly, and more empoweringly, you actually have the power to change that. So I think this is really exciting, and this power is not aggressive in any way. It's a quiet and a confident power. If you are a successful career or business-oriented woman, you are the majority of time actually operating in your masculine energy. So masculine energy, it's not bad. Men and women both have a mix of masculine and feminine energy. But if you have been successful in work, business, and other areas of life, you're operating the majority of time in your masculine energy. Masculine energy, it's focused, it's goal-oriented, it gets things done, which is great for work and business. You have to be aware of this, and you really have to understand that this energy that you've used to get things done in other areas of your life, it's energy you absolutely cannot bring into your relationship process. And this is where a lot of women sort of make that mistake. It's like, okay, check, they've got their career in check, or check, they've got their business in check, they've bought their house, they've got their car, and now I want to check that relationship off on my next checklist. And when you are approaching this process with that mode, you are absolutely doomed to fail, and you're absolutely doomed to attract someone where you're doing all the work because you're always doing everything in every other area of your life. So I hope that resonates with you and makes sense. And I hope you're not taking offense to it, because if you can take it in and really reflect, this is going to be a game changer for you going forward and how you approach your relationships. So again, nothing wrong with masculine energy. You just need to be aware that it's there. Okay? If you are always in your masculine energy, so this is how things work with life. There's always a balance. There's always yin, there's always yang. So there's always masculine and feminine, and it's a beautiful dance. So what happens is, if you are always in your masculine energy, or the majority of time in your masculine energy, guess what's going to happen? You are going to attract someone who is, yes, they're a man, but a man who operates a little bit more in his feminine energy. And what does that look like? It just means he might be a little bit more laid back, not as much of an ambitious person, maybe not as much of a go-getter. And maybe especially when you're around, because you're always somebody, oh, she's going to get it done. She'll get it done. And they sit back and wait because that's how you've always shown up. So, and again, this is them responding to you. And you have the power. Like, I have to let you really get that. You have the power, and you have to learn how to use it. So this is a lot of fun. So what does this involve? This whole process is it's very reflective, and it has nothing to do with men and everything to do with us. It involves cultivating your feminine energy. And I'm going to tell you how to do that. So there's so much buzz right now, buzzwords like soft life. I'm in my soft life era, which is honestly a little cringe to me, to be real with you, because I realize that getting into your feminine energy, like you can't fake feminine energy. And feminine energy isn't just going to buy new clothes. It's not just going to do your nails, going to get your hair done. Yes, there's an element of self-care in feminine energy, but all that stuff is very, very, very on the surface stuff. When you're dealing with shifting your energy and shifting your feminine energy, it is an internal process. And when you get it right, you will notice that the world, and men included, but just honestly, everything in life, your regular relationships, platonic friendships, and the relationships that you have that are romantic relationships will respond to your shift. But everything starts with you. So let's stop blaming men. Oh, men are this, men are that, men are too lazy, the men aren't taking charge. No, they are responding to you and your energy, and you have the power to shift that. Alrighty. So again, feminine energy is something that you can't fake it, but you can cultivate it, and you can cultivate it by practicing it. And when you practice it long enough, it can start to become second nature to you and natural to you. And you will get into a space where when you're at work, you're a little bit more in that masculine energy. When you come home, when you're with your partner, when you're interacting with the opposite sex, you are able to shift into that energy naturally. And you can just honestly just watch the magic happen. So grab your notebook, and I'm all about the notebook. I'm all about writing notes. I'm all about the exercises and being reflective and doing that work, that reflective work for yourself, and gaining that awareness for yourself. And the first thing I want you to write down, and this is something you can work on a little bit more later, but just ask yourself the question: where in your life have you been mostly in your masculine energy? So is that in work? Are you somebody who owns a business? Is it when you're dealing with your family? Have you been mostly in your masculine energy in previous relationships? Take some time to journal a little bit about that and get some awareness around where you can be there. Sometimes it could be maybe you had a super tough life and you've had to be in your masculine energy because you've had to survive. But we're going to be able to look at that and make a decision that we're going to shift away from that energy and behavior. So here are 4 ways that you can, and I've got 4 down here. Who knows? Maybe we'll go for 5, who knows, but we're going to start with 4 ways for you to cultivate your feminine energy. And again, grab your pen and take some notes. And these are some things that you can start to implement literally right now, right away. Number 1, I want you to slow down. So in a previous video, I talked about that, the importance of when you're asking where all the men are, and I can tell you they're right there, but you're not noticing them because you're moving too fast. You've always got something to do. You've always got somewhere to go. You've always got someone to see, and you're not actually slowing down to notice the amazing men who might already be there and around you. So a couple of things that you can do to help yourself slow down. If me just saying slow down and you're just like, but I'm busy, but I've got this. So one of the things that you can do that can help you slow down right away is meditation. And meditation sometimes sounds complicated to people, but really the most basic meditation can be deep breathing. You can also go on YouTube and look for meditations for relaxation, meditations for anxiety, anything like that. And again, super, super basic, you can just breathe. So deep breathing can just be in, out. So inhale, exhale. And I hope that maybe you naturally just followed me doing that just now. If you want to go a little bit more slightly advanced, you can count your breaths. So there's one called the 7-Eleven that I like to do. So you inhale for 7. So if you want to try that right now, let's inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you're going to exhale for 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you can pause and rewind and go back and try that again. If you want to close your eyes just to add another layer to the relaxation, you can do that. And another one that I like to do is one where you inhale, you hold, and then you exhale. So I usually pick a number, 4, 5, or 6, and then I go up 1 for each next stage. So as an example, let's try this one. We're going to try a 4, 5, 6. So I want you to inhale for 4, hold for 5, and exhale for 6. So let's go. I'm going to count, and you can do the action. So let's inhale, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as you, again, you can pause, you can rewind, and you can try that again. And again, you could close your eyes just to increase that relaxation. And what that's going to do, you can continue to increase your numbers as you develop more breath space in your diaphragm. And that's going to continue to increase your relaxation, which is really good to help you to start to become more present, because when you're always on the go, you are not present. You're not noticing what's around you. You're not being with yourself. And what meditation also does, which is where a lot of women who are in their masculine energy are always in their heads. So if you're in your masculine energy, you're in your head. Meditation allows you to now bring that awareness a little bit more down into your body, and body awareness also helps to increase that feminine energy. When you're more in touch with your body, you're in touch with your intuition. And what does that also do when you're in touch with your intuition? It helps with this process, because a lot of women say that they didn't notice the red flags. Things were happening that to me would be a clear red flag. You're not noticing it because you are not in touch with your body, which is where your intuition lives. And if you were in touch with your intuition, the alarm bells and sirens would be going off. But because you are in your head and in your masculine energy, you're not able to notice that. So this really also helps with when you're out there dating and you're starting to evaluate and observing who you're dating. Is this a good person? Is this the right person for me? That will allow you to take that in a little bit more. And again, it will help reduce stress. Stress is part of survival mode. When you're in survival mode, you're not in your feminine energy. So that also helps to bring you into your feminine energy with your deep breathing. So again, slow down. Take some time, slow down. And that could also be, maybe you put a little bit more spaces in your schedule. Take some time for self-reflection. I love first thing in the morning, gratitude. Gratitude is an amazing way to get into your feminine energy. It's a great way to take time for yourself. And gratitude is self-reflective and receptive, which is what feminine energy is as well. So hopefully that helps. Number 2, get creative. So when is the last time that you were creative? Do you have a hobby? Maybe you need to get back to some of the things that you enjoyed in the past that you have maybe now neglected. So that joy from the hobbies that you do is going to be something that comes from the inside. It's going to radiate to the outside, and that is something that's also very attractive. When you're happy from the inside, not just a fake happy, but when you're happy from the inside, men want a woman who's coming to the table already happy, not looking to him for happiness. And when you can cultivate that, that is also very attractive. And with the creative, are you into art? Are you into music? Music is such a beautiful way to connect with your body, to connect with your feminine energy. Maybe you have a song that you like, and that you once a day pick a song that you like, grab your earpods or your headphones and just dance. So when you move your body, you're also again getting in touch with your feminine energy and moving from being in your head all the time and getting more in touch with your body. So again, music, art. And another quick exercise I love in addition to picking a song and dancing is coloring. So that's super simple. Go to the dollar store, get some crayons or get some pencil crayons, get a coloring book, and just pick one page that you can color. And again, that creativity allows you to come more in your body. It allows you to slow down. It allows you to just engage your senses in another way. It allows you to come out of your head and into your body, which brings you more into your feminine energy. So go grab a coloring book, something that you can do that's not super expensive, but that makes a big difference and helps you to shift. And when we do this work, I'm teaching you stuff, but we also are going to be engaging our bodies and our minds, but also our bodies and emotions with the process. And that allows you to do a real, not just a shift in your knowledge, and that's where it starts, because we do have to get the knowledge to get that awareness. But once it gets into our bodies and it becomes who we are, and then this is where you have that feminine energy without faking it. It's the real thing. So 3, again, move your body. So many of us are so, again, disconnected with our body. So you want to do something that allows you to move your body, whether that's exercise, again, whether that's dancing, whether that's just stretching, anything that you can do to move and engage your body is going to help with that feminine energy. Okay, 4, I want you to ask for help. So this is when women are independent. This is something that they do not do and actually struggle with doing. So a woman in her masculine energy wants to do everything herself. It's like, I got it. I don't need anybody. I got it. Let's stop that. Let's make a concerted effort to stop that. We're not doing that anymore. Okay. If you're going to come on this journey with me, we're not going to do this anymore where we don't need anyone. Another exercise that I like to give my students is, so this week, you can maybe give yourself, depending on the day of the week it is, from now for the next 7 days, I want you to ask for help. Whether it's the smallest thing to the biggest thing, if somebody is around you, especially a gentleman, I want you to ask for your help. And you're going to ask nicely. This isn't an aggressive barking instructions or demands at anybody. It's a nice request. It's soft. And I want you to just notice what happens. So again, whether it's something small, whether it's something big, I can tell you when I'm at home with my honey, if he is here, there's a lot of things I'm not doing. So if there's a container or a bottle or something I need to open, that's something that you can use. Sweetheart, can you help me with this? And he helps me. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Or can I borrow your muscles for a moment? Or if you're out there, maybe you're at the grocery store, you need to reach something and there's a gentleman close to you. Excuse me, can you help me get that? Or, sometimes men are offering to help us with things, to carry something for us. And we're just like, no, I got it. I want to ask you to consider accepting that help. And that gets you, again, receptive mode. Receptive mode is feminine energy. And what your only job is, and this is a magic key, is you're going to say thank you. A lot of times men are not getting that appreciation from us. So me, I'm always big with my thank yous. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Or if it's a gentleman outside, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. That was so helpful. You've been so helpful. They actually want to help us. And our feminine energy allows them, when we relax in our feminine energy, that allows them to step up and be that big, strong person that we need. And this, again, translates into your dating, where you step back a bit and allow him to step up, make those plans, be that dependable person that you can count on. But again, that starts with us and where our energy is. Okay, so again, what does all of this do? What do all of these tips do? It allows you to shift your energy so you can attract somebody who wants to do for you. Not that you have to beg to do for you, somebody who actually wants to do for you. Masculine men love doing things for their feminine energy women. So your job is literally just to be. A feminine woman's highest value is who she is, not what she does. Hear that again. A feminine energy's highest value is who she is, not what she does. Your feminine energy can actually be the catalyst to be the most inspiring person in your man's life. And when he does for you, Remember, your job is to show appreciation. Do not let a man do something for you and you not show appreciation. That is going to be part of the magic of that interaction with him. So asking for help, receiving it graciously, and saying thank you. So I want you to know that masculine energy, it's not bad. Feminine energy is not bad. We need both, but we need to know how and when to use it. Moving forward, to get things done, yes, you need it. And you're going to keep that for work, you're going to keep that for business, but you're going to learn through this process how to shift out of it, especially when you're interacting with the men that you're interested in. And honestly, just interacting with men in general, because when you practice it, again, it's going to become second nature. So that's all. Hopefully this has resonated with you today. If it has, please let me know in the comments. Are you going to try any of these exercises to get yourself into your feminine energy? Let me know which one you're going to try, and if you do try it and you start to see some shifts within yourself, I'd love for you to come back and let me know in the comments if this is something that you feel is helpful for you. If you want to date in a new way, if you want to shift your energy, if you want to do the work from the inside out, please subscribe and come on this journey with me. I'd love to be able to share what I've learned with you, and hopefully it helps you to be able to attract love that is authentic, love that's kind, love that is deeper than what you've ever had before. So if you are a woman in your 30s and 40s, I want you to know it's not too late to find love. It's a great, great, great time to find love. It's a great time to date. You just have to know how to do it right in this stage of your life, but it is possible for you because it was possible for me. Take care.